Gentlemen, good morning. This is Todd, very old friend of mine. He's a architect, very famous one. I know him so long that I can't begin to tell you how long it is. I even forgot the numbers, you know. Here's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
We're doing film for a company, they call it Heal Children with Cancer worldwide, and proceeding of these will go to them.
Okay.
And that's why I want to ask you a couple of questions.
Sure.
You're an educated man, and you're a man that I know for a long time. I know your daughter. I know your friends.
It's true. It's true.
And you come every day for last past good many years, running around here while I'm early in the morning, exercising here for last past 50 years, I guess. You know.
50. All right.
Yeah, 50
More
years.
so.
50 or 51 years.
Yeah,
I've
something
been
like
here.
that. Oh, you've been.
Well, I'm
going to be 50 this year, so
Yeah,
I haven't
of
been here
course, you're
51
50 years old, yeah.
but maybe 50 years.
That's right. That's right. Well, let me ask you a question. What advice do you have for people around the world that are being struck with cancer, with AIDS, with diabetes, which we call it incurable disease? What do you got to tell them in order to prevent and not to get these problems?
Boy, it's so hard to know what they're going through, right? Because
Right.
we're so lucky that we have a healthy body and
That's
we can
right.
be out every day and we
That's right.
you know, even us that are healthy, we
Right.
need to get out and use our bodies and kind of be ready for the next day and be ready for the next challenge that comes up, you know. And I imagine that's what it's like for them. I imagine they have to work every day to have
Right.
a positive attitude
That's
and
right.
use the skills and the kind of physical attributes that they have available to them to move forward through this disease. And
Well, I
fight
guess a
it.
lot of people around the world, they would want to know, what do I do in order not to get these problems?
Well, it's hard to say because you know people who are healthy and they run and they eat well and it still happens. You know, a friend of mine passed away from lung cancer this year. He was over 50, but not much, and he never smoked. He didn't. It was just something that happened to him. You know.
Right.
So I think we have to value the bodies we're given.
Right.
And treat them well and
Right.
eat healthy and get out and work our bodies and try and stay as healthy as possible and have a good mental attitude. And we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You know, I don't know if we can prevent things from happening tomorrow, but we
Right.
can do what we can for today to live as best we can and to take care of ourselves.
Yeah. Well, what do you do yourself? You besides running?
Well, not much. I work a lot. So
Right.
running in the morning 3 days a week is a great opportunity for me to clear my head
Right.
and to meditate and
Right.
also to work my body. So I do a run. I stretch every morning. I stretch
Right.
for about 15 minutes every morning because that
Right.
prevents me from having back problems.
That's
you know,
right.
I had lower back problems for a long time.
Which I fixed that few
You
times.
helped it out for me. Now with my stretching every day,
Right.
I haven't had that problem
That's
in a
true.
long time. So
That's
I do
true.
that every day. Religiously, I do that.
Right.
I run 3 times a week. I run 4 miles. I do push-ups every time I run. So
Right.
every other day I do push-ups. And then I try to
Yes, she was
sleep.
talking to
I
you.
try to get 8 hours of
Stop
sleep
me.
at night. Sometimes 7, but I go to bed at 10 o'clock and get up at 6 o'clock. So I think the sleep is important.
Right.
And I think eating and eating well and drinking lots of fluids and you know that's kind of it, you know. And then I work a 10-hour day every day, and I'm going to work now. So, you know, if you're gonna work like that and be at your desk, you got to do other things.
That's true.
To keep your body healthy.
That's true. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, David, friend of mine, he stretches every day, he runs 3 times a week, and he makes sure that drink a lot of fluid and eat a correct food. Well, you know, sports nutrition and medicine, something that I have introduced to the world 50 years ago, before even I was a doctor. And now that I am the doctor and known worldwide and have been taking care of millions of cancer patients and being able to produce a lot of movies and tell people around the world what is it that they need to do in order not to get cancer. But this man, which is an educated architect, he has been telling you right now, this is what he does in order not to get cancer, not to get AIDS, not to get diabetic, not to get pinched nerve. But most important things that he has done is to make sure to tell people that exercise, eat right, and if you get sick, have the correct medicine. David John, I thank you very much.
Thank you so
I
much,
appreciate
Doctor.
it, and I want to make sure that you know that people around the world, they appreciate it, especially children. Heal the children with cancer worldwide.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your work.